Hello, this is Natural Sciences under the topic photosynthesis. So today we are going to be doing practical activities based on the topic of photosynthesis. Right, our first question, you are going to be using the information that you learned for photosynthesis to fill in the missing or the blank spaces in the following statements that we are going to see on our next slide. So we are obviously going to use this beautiful diagram to complete the statements that follows on the next slide. So we have our nice picture. If you remember well, photosynthesis, we have the sun, which gives us radiant energy. The radiant energy is absorbed by the leaves of the plant or the green plants. The very same leaves are the ones that absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, and then through the roots of the plant, we get water, which then comes up to the leaves of the plant. So that is just a quick summary of how photosynthesis happens. Now, when everything is absorbed into the green plant or into the leaves of the plant, we have two byproducts, which is glucose and oxygen, which is released into the atmosphere. Now let us look at our questions. The first question we have here is, or not question actually, it's a statement. The first statement that we have is, the plant absorbs the what? From the what? So you have to fill in the missing spaces. The plant absorbs the space from the space. So now you need to tell me what is being absorbed and where does it come from. Let us look at the second statement. It says the plant absorbs, again, blank space, but this time they give us a clue. They say the plant absorbs the blank gas from the blank space again. So now you have to tell me what gas is being absorbed and from where does it come from? Let us move on to C. C says the blank space again in the leaves captures the sunlight through the, we have another blank space here. So what from the leaves captures sunlight through the what? So you need to tell me from what you have learned already. Moving on to the next question. The plants absorb the blank space again from the soil through the blank space again. So you are going to tell me what is it that plants absorb from the soil and where does it come into the plant? Because it says here, the plant absorbs the space from the soil through the. So this tells us that whatever is being absorbed comes into the plant through something. So what is that? Moving on to the next one. Well, this one starts with a space. It says space or blank is produced in the, we have another space, of the plant. So what is being produced in the of the plant? Interesting. Now let us look at the last one. Again, is released back into the So basically, if you look at the last two statements, they give you an idea as to what is being required from you because it has to do with being produced, being released. So this tells us that these are the things that we get from the process that we have just explained. So I'm just going to give you time to look through the questions and then just decide which words to place in the open spaces. Right. Well, while you do that, just a quick reminder, this is the sun. From the sun, we have a beautiful plant with flowers. The plant has green leaves. We've got arrows going in and out. So basically, you need to link the alphabets on the picture with the statements. So alphabet A on the picture already tells you what needs to go there. B already tells you what answer it is. C, if you look at the pictures, it does have a link. as to what you need to put into it. Right, so let us go to the solution. The first statement, it says radiant energy from the sun. So our answer is radiant energy, which comes from the sun. The second one is the plant absorbs the carbon dioxide, that is the gas, from the atmosphere or the air. Right. The next one is the chlorophyll in the leaves captures the sunlight through the chloroplast. Right. The next one is the plants absorb water from the soil through the roots. So the water is what is being absorbed from the soil through the roots. And then the next one, remember we spoke about the two things that are being released and produced. So the first one is glucose is being produced in the leaves. Glucose is being produced in the leaves from the plant. And then the next one is oxygen is then released back into the atmosphere. That is the end of our first practical activity. Well, for this activity, you are going to have to match column A to column B. So in column A, we have nice descriptions, and in column B, we have words that fit the descriptions. So we are going to read the description in column A, and then we are going to try and find a word that is suitable from column B and then fit it with column A. But then that is going to be done after the break. So we are quickly going to go on a break, and I'll see you in a minute.